Alright guys, Wuthering Waves, they just finished their version 2.1 live stream, and I will say this live stream was pretty good. So the live stream was pretty chill. They're pretty much talking about events, exploration quests, and talking about, gameplay for Brant and Phoebe. It was a pretty chill live stream. But the best part about the Wuthering Waves live stream was the quality of life update. So if I come over here, we skip forward. This part right here, you guys were not lying. All right, you guys were not lying. We're gonna talk about bandits, we're gonna talk about events, but let's get right into it. So if I come over here, you guys can see that Wuthering Waves, yes, they do have an echo loadout system. They finally decided to add echo loadouts in the game, pretty much artifact loadouts. You see, it's really funny to me how you take a look at Genshin and players were saying, the reason why they didn't implement, artifact loadouts is because it's going to be difficult for them to code, code artifact loadouts in the game. It's going to be really difficult for them to do that. We have a game right here who's been out for like less than a year, and we already have echo loadouts. Really, really good. Plus, you'll be able to auto equip the echoes that you want on a character. Let's say for Phoebe, I want to figure out which echo set is good for her. You have this new suggestion feature which suggests you the best echo set for that specific character, which is pretty good. So overall, this improvement really, really nice. It's like the MVP of the entire live stream, echo loadouts, because players have been asking for an echo loadout for a long time, and they finally implemented this in the game. If we fast forward even further, like we go back just a little bit here, you guys can see how the echo loadout feature looks. It looks polished, looks really polished, looks really, really good. Why the fuck is this taking forever to load, man? I'm doing a video right now, goodness sake. Thank you. So you guys can see this is how the echo preset looks. You have multiple slots. You have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is what it looks like, right? Looks pretty good. And they also show you the stats for each preset. This looks good, man. This looks nice. You guys can see right here, you also have a filter system where you can pretty much filter main stats and substats. It can pretty much help you find the specific echo you need for your character a lot easier. This is great. But I will say one thing I wanted them to address was echo exp, right? Because that was an issue. They didn't talk about echo exp, unfortunately, but I will say this is definitely a great start. Echo loadouts, and of course the filter system and the suggestion feature, really, really good. Now when we talk about banners, so as you guys can see here, we go back just a little bit. Phoebe is going to be the only 5-star character for phase 1. It seems like they're not gonna put a rerun character with Phoebe, which is pretty interesting. And then for phase 2, they're gonna put Brant in phase 2, and then the rerun character for Brant is Chun-Li. Now I will say I've heard that Chun-Li and Brant, they're gonna be pretty good together. I don't really pay attention to leaks that much, but I heard that these two characters are pretty much like best in slot for each other. I have no idea, but I will say I think it's good because Chun-Li is a rerun character, right? And I know there's gonna be players saying, well, you can't get mad about Mavuika and Silily when for Wuthering Waves they put two best in slot characters together. That's not the fucking point. The point is Chun-Li is a rerun character and Brant is a new limited 5-star character. Chun-Li is not a new 5-star character. She is a rerun character, so don't try to get shit twisted. So I will say this is really good for Chun-Li players. Like, this is actually pretty good. Putting two characters that are pretty good together in one phase. Hey, I ain't complaining because they're giving us a lot of rewards for this update. Like, we pretty much have like a login event. If I fast forward just a little bit here, you guys can see that when it comes to events, like, they're giving a decent amount of rewards. Plus we have a new permanent challenge mode. You guys can see Whimpering Ways. This is a brand new permanent game mode, so they're adding more permanent events in the game. Plus we have a co-op overdash event, so you guys can see they're adding more co-op events. This is great, man. This is great. Echo loadouts, permanent events, co-op events. Hey, this is good. And you guys do see right here we have our daily login event for version 2.1. You're going to get 5 limited tickets and you're going to get 5 standard pulls, which is honestly not that bad. They do this for like, I think they do this every update, which is honestly pretty good. So, hey, more rewards, we'll take it. And I'm going to put the codes to the live stream in a comment section down below for you guys. We had 3 codes. I'm going to put those codes in the comment section that you guys can redeem it. But overall, this live stream was just great. This live stream was really good. Permanent combat events. We also have this right here, a tactical hologram heck take. Really nice. This boss looks really cool. You know, this boss looks really nice. And the fact that we're gonna have a hard mode for this boss, damn, that's gonna be fucking hell. But hey, more challenges, man, and we'll take it. So that was pretty much like the most important parts of the live stream, right? Now, when I fast forward over here, you guys can see they have this new they pretty much improve graphics for the game. So this is RTX off and RTX on. It seems like with RTX on, the game is like it has more warm colors, and this is pretty good, man. This is a good improvement. This can allow players to, you know, enjoy the game, like enjoy the way the game looks, you know, in terms of graphics. Players will be able to appreciate, you know, the quality of the game. This is nice, bro. Really nice. You know, like really nice improvement to the game when it comes to graphics. Like this actually looks pretty good. You guys can see when it comes to Rover looking through a window, right? And now you can actually see yourself through that window. Hey, that's actually pretty dope. And yes, guys, Wuthering Waves will be available on Mac App Store on March 27, 2025. So if I move my big fat head ass out the way for y'all, you guys can see 2025, March 27th, available on Mac App Store. Really good. So, hey, that was pretty much like the entirety of the live stream. Now, for the last part right here, they showed us like a teaser, right, for what's yet to come when it comes to the main story. And it looked pretty insane. So I'm gonna put the volume down real quick because that shit was blasting in my ears. But you guys can see this right here. This was a teaser that they showed at the end of the live stream. Gave us like a little sneak peek of what's gonna happen. So they showed like I think they showed 2 or 3 new characters. It's probably 2, right? But if I pause right here, you guys can see this character right here. I think this is the girl in the flower shop. Rosemary, I think that's how you say her name. But yo, she look bad as fuck, man. Holy shit, bro. When she comes out, man, bro, I'm gonna fumble. But this character looks really cool. That's definitely gonna be a playable character. We fast forward, we have another character right here, red hair, horns, pointy ears. Looks pretty interesting. And we fast forward just a little bit. Now they showed the resonator for the Sentinel here, but it seems like she has like a different transformation, or it's a different character. I have no idea because if you guys paid attention to the lore, this is a spoiler by the way, but they said there's 2 Sentinels in Renacita, 2 Sentinels. So when I continue to play this for y'all, you guys can see I think this is the second resonator for the second Sentinel. I don't fucking know. This is probably like the first resonator's transformation. Like this is probably her transformation. I have no fucking idea because they do look identical. Like she has a little crown on top of her head, pointy ears. But I believe this is the second, like this is the other resonator for the second Sentinel for Renacita. I have no fucking idea, but they pretty much showed us 3 new characters here, or 2. I'm gonna assume that this is a different character, but they showed us 3 new characters and they look pretty good. So overall, man, this live stream was great. Really good live stream. The devs, they weren't doing a lot of yapping. They stayed on topic. One of my main issues when it comes to like, you know, these dev live streams is that they would spend the entire live stream fucking yapping and not really talking about, you know, what's going to take place in the next update. You guys remember Wuthering Waves 1.0, the live stream for the official global release of the game. They pretty much showed us people playing the fucking game. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. But yeah, 2.1 live stream pretty good. Definitely gave us quality of life updates that are needed in the game. You know, they didn't give us convoluted updates that nobody fucking asked for. You know, like let's say for example, we're gonna add an auto add button for your weapons to select which weapon you want. We're gonna add an auto add button to like enhance your weapons, like updates like that where nobody asked for that shit and it's not really needed in the game. They didn't do that. Instead, they went straight to the point and said, all right, guys, you guys said you want Echo loadouts in the game. Here's your Echo loadouts. Now, next is Echo EXP. You guys need to address that shit. But Echo loadouts is definitely a great start. Permanent events, permanent combat events, co-op events where you can play with friends, you can play with other players. Really, really good. It seems like they're implementing more co-op events in the game, which is actually pretty nice. So overall, man, W Dev Livestream. W Dev Livestream. They gave us codes. Put them in the comment section down below for you guys. But that's pretty much it, man. That's honestly my thoughts on the live stream. I gave you guys like, a condensed version. But my thoughts on the live stream is that it was really good. And looking forward to, the future of Wuthering Waves. This is definitely, no. It seems like Wuthering Waves is heading towards the right direction. Headed towards the right direction. And they are definitely improving the game and making it a lot better. And really good to see how these devs genuinely care about their game, they genuinely care about their players, and they want the game to actually be. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.